folks. So I'm on the way up to Ben Lawrence now with the Beetle because he's going to have a look at the carbs for me and the engine in general and see if he can get it running right for me now, because although it's cruising along all right in the motorway here now at the moment, we're doing 120 kilometers an hour. It's definitely spluttery when you try and accelerate. There's a lot of issues with it there. So yeah, he definitely needs to give it a belt to the tuning stick, you know. So I'm going to drop it up to him and leave it with him for a few days, and we'll see how it is then afterwards. I know I've done those let's say modifications to the carburetors and all that sort of stuff as well, so I'm hoping that I haven't done more harm than good in that regards. So we'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, no, I mean the cars, look, we're motoring along all right here now. The only issue I've had so far is blowing indicator light bulb, and I think I might actually stop at a motorway service and get a new bulb. I hate driving with a blown bulb like that. But yeah, sure, I'll pick it back. I'll fill you back in when I get there. I have to be honest with you folks, even though I'm absolutely freezing my nuts off because there's no heaters in the car and the car is not performing the way it should, it's just so nice to be driving it again. And especially now with it having an interior, it's a much nicer car to be in, to be honest with you. So I'm enjoying the trip, to tell you the truth. Well, you can hear by the idle there that things have definitely improved a lot. It's driving much cleaner, it's pulling through the rev range. Still a good bit to go now before it's 100%, but I was absolutely right when I said that it was pig rich. I mean, it was completely flooding out the engine. So it's now at the point where on the idle circuit, you can see there, that's the fuel, the air fuel ratio. So we've 12 there at the moment, so lower is richer, so you'd want to see that about kind of 13 or so. But now when we're accelerating hard, that's kind of getting down into the 9s, so that still needs to be corrected. What I'm going to do is I'm going to be leaving the car here for a few days, as I said earlier on. So just it basically means that Ben doesn't have any kind of time pressures on getting it 100%, and I've absolute faith in him that he will get this car driving 100%. We're already a lot closer to the mark. It's probably about 70% there now. So you can see here, like for example, certainly wouldn't have been doing that before. But I'll leave it with him, and I'm going to head home. My wife came up to collect me, so I'll keep you posted on the progress on this and see how it is then. Well folks, my wife and I are on the way up to Portadown on the Belfast Enterprise train now, so pretty excited to go and get my Beetle back on the road. I'm really looking forward to seeing how it drives now in person, because I've seen some videos sent by Ben and yeah, it looks great. So yeah, for those of you who are train nuts, this the Belfast Enterprise, it's an EMD 201 class locomotive that's pulling it, 3,200 horsepower. It's a bit of nerdery for you there. What a beast. Yes, I'm a massive nerd.
Well, sir, that has been a long day. We have put some serious road miles on it. I've probably done about 50 mile in it today. think I'm going to call it at that.
Well, folks, here she is. And didn't I pick the right day to come up and collect it? Bloody weather. You can always count on one thing, and that's the Irish weather. But I had it out for a short spin, and let me tell you, this drives absolutely brilliant. And I'm going to take you out for a spin in it there now in a moment. We just had to give it a little shakedown, and just Ben wanted to make sure I was happy with it. My God, I am. There was an awful lot of jetting changes that were needed. It was, when I brought it up to him, it was running pig rich. I mean pig rich. So because of the modifications that I had made to the carburetors, it essentially, in Ben's words, turned the tuning on its head, and essentially means that the main jets are incredibly small for any normal Weber IDF carburetor. I think they're like 70 now or something like that. And he dialed back the size of the idles as well a little bit, and modified the air correction jets and all this kind of stuff. So the upshot of it all is it ticks over beautifully, it pulls away from a standstill fantastic, it screams at the top end, and I'm absolutely thrilled. Absolutely thrilled. And he changed the oil in it for me and everything as well. So just a little job that I don't have to do myself. I can always change the oil, but just while it was here, I just asked him to maybe just throw another drop of oil into it, and he was happy to oblige. So yeah, now it's time to get it out in the open road and get it back home and actually start using it, and that's the bit I'm really looking forward to here. That's a job. Right, I think it's time to hit the road. Well folks, we're on the move, and the car is driving absolutely beautifully. It's this kind of low speed, well not low speed, but kind of driving along in traffic sort of driving that it was never doing well before, and it is doing so well now. I mean, just, you can be kind of off the accelerator and go on it, accelerate and pull away or whatever, and it's just, there's no hesitation, it's not spluttering or farting or anything like that, it's just pulling perfectly, and it's absolutely lovely to drive now. I'm really, really happy, and Ben did an absolutely amazing job on it, and yeah, I genuinely couldn't be happier now. This thing rips. That was uphill. I have to say, folks, it's driving absolutely brilliantly. It's pulling along so nice. Here you are sitting 65 miles an hour without a bother. They say in Northern Ireland, it's about one time, but we're on the move anyway, and I'm absolutely over the moon. Ben has done an absolutely amazing job on this car and completely transformed it. So, and I'm not understating that point, I'm not overstating, I mean. So I'm 100% happy with how it's performing now. So now I feel like I can actually make a bit of progress on it, get the heaters installed. I haven't set any heat exchangers to go into it, and other little bits and pieces to be done still, but now it's just a case of getting home safe, and yeah, that's definitely a win. So listen, thanks very much Well folks, through driving rain, mental crosswinds, horrible driving conditions and pure darkness with terrible headlights and no heaters, I made it home, and I can tell you what, it was no mean feat, but the engine performed beautifully. The car drove actually really, really nice, so I'm absolutely delighted.